Well, as one British newspaper put it, after 5 years of often very dry negotiations and exchanges over tariffs and trade, the first confrontation between Britain and Brussels was literally a matter of life and death. That Pfizer vaccine is made in Belgium, and on Friday, the EU decided to use Article 16 of the Northern Ireland Protocol to close the border between the North and the Republic of Ireland to stop a backdoor route for the vaccine into the UK. The EU last week told drug manufacturers that they'd have to secure permission before exporting doses to Britain. And that raised fears that in the UK, many may not get the agreed deliveries of the vaccines, leaving millions of old and vulnerable people without their second dose of their vaccines. Now, AstraZeneca had disappointed the EU because they said they'd need to reduce the number of vaccines they can deliver to the bloc by 60% because of production problems. And they were meant to supply 100 million doses to the EU by the end of March. The EU is desperate to sort out its vaccine supply problems. And earlier in the week, a German newspaper published a claim that AstraZeneca's vaccine had an efficacy rate of just 8%, which has no basis in the evidence or in the trial data and was denied by the vaccine manufacturer. So lots of arguments going back and forth between the EU, the drugs companies and the UK. Most of this comes down to the fact that the UK carried out its own vaccine procurement process and negotiations separately from the EU and therefore secured massive amounts of vaccines earlier and also authorised them for use earlier than the EU. The EU deal with AstraZeneca came in 3 months after the UK's, and the 2 French vaccines backed by the EU failed to materialise.
It does sound quite convoluted. So given what you're saying, how is the UK doing with its vaccine rollout at the moment? What can you tell us?
Well, part of this must be because the EU is looking over the channel and seeing that Britain is doing pretty well. Britain has so far given 12.3 vaccine doses per 100 people in its population. The EU has given just 2.6 per 100. Just to give you a comparison, Israel, which is topping that list, has given 53.5 per 100 in the population. The UK is looking to get the most vulnerable vaccinated by mid-February. And the timetable aims to vaccinate most of the adult population in the UK by the end of September. Britain has ordered 40 million doses of the Pfizer vaccine. That's enough for 20 million people, and 100 million doses of the UK-developed AstraZeneca vaccine. And those AZ vaccines are manufactured in Britain. Matthew Hancock, the British Health Secretary, has said that 250 injections have been administered every minute. And the UK should start seeing the impact of the vaccine programme in the next 2 weeks, according to Dr. Susan Hopkins of Public Health England.